What's up, Diablo kings and queens? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, if you're looking to have a good solid start to the upcoming D2R ladder season, you're in the right place. Meet the Trap Assassin, or Trapsin for short. A Trapsin uses a combination of lightning and death sentry traps, providing excellent lightning and corpse explosion damage. Alongside this, the Trapsin has incredible utility, such as Fade, Burst of Speed, Cloak of Shadows, and Shadowmaster. Combining this all together allows the Trapsin to effectively farm high levels of the game extremely early on. Most importantly, the Trapsin can take on Nilithak in the Halls of Vort without any high-end gear. And if you didn't know, Nilithak has a chance to drop Keys of Destruction. Now these keys are especially valuable early on in ladder because A, people are wanting torches, and B, other classes really do struggle to kill Nilithak early on. So the strategy is fairly simple. Start ladder with an assassin, get the minimum levels and gear needed to start farming Keys of Destruction, and then trade these for whatever your heart desires. So let's take a look at the skills, stats, and some gear options for the Trapsin, and then I'll hop into some Nilithak kills where I'll show you a few tips you can utilize to make your runs much easier. Alright, let's take a quick look at the skills tree starting with traps. You want to prioritize Lightning and Death Sentry. These are your two big damage dealers, so focus on maxing these out. Now Shadow Disciplines has all your utility. I'd recommend putting 1 point into everything except for Venom. The plus to skills you'll get from gear makes all of these 1 point investments very strong. The most notable skills here are Burst of Speed, which increases your attack speed and run walk speed. Fade, which gives a massive boost to resistance and also gives a hidden physical damage reduction of 1% per level. Weapon Block gives the assassin the ability to block most elemental, missile, or physical attacks. Much like the Amazon's Avoid and Evade skills, this only works when dual-wielding claws, and it should be noted that the chance to block is based on the skill level only and is independent of dexterity. Cloak of Shadows. So this blinds monsters, reducing their vision radius to melee range, and also lowers the defense of most monsters. Super handy to get out of those precarious situations, and I also find it excellent for setting up Nilithak kills. I will show you this shortly. Shadowmaster. I honestly think this is one of the best minions in the game. It can use 28 out of the 30 assassin skills, including skills you haven't invested any points in. The Shadowmaster has decent life and inbuilt elemental resistances, and deals great damage. But most importantly, it's going to tank a lot of monsters for you, and I find him incredibly useful for Nilithak kills. That's why I've opted to max it out. And if you didn't know, the higher level your Shadowmaster is, the better gear he will spawn with. Now obviously, there's a bit of room to play around with these skills. You can definitely choose to put more points into whatever you feel necessary. This is just what works for me. Now once you're happy with your Shadow Disciplines, I'd recommend maxing out the synergies for Lightning Sentry, that being Charge Bolt and Shock Web. Now the stats are straightforward. You just want to have enough strength and dexterity for your gear, and then jam everything else into Vitality. So taking a look at the gear, the 4 core items that you're going to be able to get early on, really cheap and effective: Spirit, Stealth, Ancient's Pledge, and Lore. So you can use these throughout all of the leveling and into farming Nilithak. Try to get plus to all skills on the amulet if possible, and then just make sure you have an item that has Cannot Be Frozen on it. Other than that, just put on whatever you find or whatever you can buy cheaply, and try to get some 30% or higher faster run walk boots. If you wanted to dual wield claws, try get yourself some Bartuks and Jade Talon. These will be very cheap at the start of a ladder season. They provide great attack speed, meaning your traps will lay faster, and with 1 point invested into Weapon Block, you can see I now have a 46% chance to block, which is fantastic. If you can get yourself a Spirit Monarch early on, definitely do that, as they are so good. However, the Ancient's Pledge definitely does the job if you can't get a Monarch. 2 other things: 1, get yourself a Wand or a Staff of Lower Resistance if you did want to farm some of the Act bosses such as Mephisto. And lastly, get yourself a Teleport Staff. It doesn't have to be Nudge's Puzzler, it can just be a regular Teleport Staff. It'll speed up your Nilithak kills so much. And if you didn't know of a good way to shop for these, I'll show you that right now. You want to head to Act 2 Nightmare or Hell and roll a map where Drognon is right near the exit there, then all you need to do is run in and out, resetting the items in the shop each time. So let's take a look at a Nilithak kill using the gear I just showed you. So I think it's important to open with Cloak of Shadows. As you'll see me do here, I teleport in and open straight away with Cloak of Shadows. This gives me time to set up my 4 Lightning Sentry traps and then a Death Sentry trap, which will be triggering Corpse Explosion before Nilithak can. Once you've done this, you can Mind Blast the monsters, causing them to turn on each other and in turn allowing you to avoid more damage. Set up some more traps as you need, and that's pretty much it. Nilithak will eventually fall over and you can just rinse and repeat this for your keys of destruction. Here's me on another kill using the same strategy with the Cloak of Shadows first into the traps and then Mind Blasting. As you will see, I just don't really take much damage. I can just sit back, have a good time and wait for Nilithak to die. And here's a Mephisto kill if you were curious. I just swap out to the Staff of Lower Resist, I cast that on him, and then business as usual with the traps and using Shadowmaster to tank. It's not the quickest, but it's still really easy and effective, and I don't even take any damage. Well guys, let me know if you'd be keen to try this strategy out, or if you've got another one that you're going to be using at the start of ladder season. And if you want to watch me kill lots and lots of cows, maybe check out this one. Or if you want to watch me get 3 torches from scratch, check out this one. Anyway guys, enjoy yourselves, cheers.